Yo, another episode of Shop Life. It's starting to cool down here in LA, so a lot of hoodie orders have been going out. So we're gonna get into it right now. I'm gonna print out some of these shipping labels, pack up some hoodies, show you exactly how I do it and all the supplies that I use. All right, I'm in Shopify right here. We're gonna process this order, extra large hoodie, create shipping label, customer selected priority shipping. Priority shipping is selected, buy shipping label. All right, let's go grab these things. So first one's gonna be an extra large. It's this right here. Next one is another extra large. And the last one, another extra large. Goes inside, hoodie fits in nice and snug. Pull this off. Hopefully the camera's still tracking me. Boom. Squeeze the air out. Shipping label. And for good measure, personally, I like to add a little bit of tape on here, just to make sure that thing is sealed down. I don't do this for the t-shirts, I just do this for the hoodies. I feel like the hoodies are like a little bit more puffy and it expands the package a little bit more, so I just want to make sure that that glue strip closes the flap all the way down. This one's ready for the post office. Let's get into the next one. Poly mailer, 12 by 15, you guys already know that. Hoodie slides in. Pull the flap over. Squeeze the air out. Slap on the packing slip. And add a little bit of tape. There you go, ready for the post office. All right, so there's been a lot of questions on my Instagram asking, hey, what hoodies do you use? I see you packing up hoodies. What hoodies are you using? Personally, I'm using the Smart Blank Reserve hoodie. This is the one with no strings. Smart Blank Reserve. I think on their site it might be called like Heavyweight Fashion or something like that. This is the hoodie that I'm using. This is the hoodie that I'm wearing right now currently. There's no strings on this thing. This thing fits good, looks good. Inventory has been in stock this whole season, which is cool. Smart Blank is in Anaheim, so I can go and pick up my order the day after I place it. It works for me. Do you have to use these hoodies? No, you don't. You can use whatever hoodie you want to. For me, this is the hoodie that I found this season to work well for me and my needs. A lot of people feel like there's certain hoodies that they use that they like and they want to put it in the comments and say, that hoodie sucks, I use this hoodie. You guys can use whatever hoodie you guys want to, whatever's available to you, whatever fits your budget. For myself, these hoodies right here work for me. As you can see, they're selling good for me. Like I said, it's starting to cool down in LA, and it's technically hoodie season for people that live in Los Angeles. When it gets into the 60s, that's cold for us, and that's when hoodies move for me. Now, a lot of people always want to know, why did I choose this hoodie over that hoodie over this hoodie? It all comes down to what's available to me, what could I get my hands on the quickest, what fits my budget, and what the people want. For myself and the customers that are buying these South Bay hoodies right here. If you don't live in the South Bay, this doesn't matter to you. This hoodie doesn't speak to you. This hoodie is made for customers that live in the South Bay. I can't stress that enough. You have to buy what your customers want. My customers, they wanted no drawstring, heavyweight hoodie, easy call. That's what I offer to them, and that's what they're buying. If your customers don't like heavyweight hoodies, if your customers prefer midweight, lightweight, if your customers want a looser collar, bigger hood, smaller hood, I don't know what your customers want. You have to figure out what your customers want. For me and my customers that are buying these South Bay hoodies right here, this works perfect for them. If you guys watched my videos that I was posting on Instagram back in October, you've seen I was testing out hoodies back then. I was showing you the hoodies that I was testing out. I wear them, I wash them, I press on them, I make sure I like everything about them, and if I don't like something about them, then I don't use them. But I test out a ton of different hoodies from all different brands, whether it's Gildan, Independent, Smart Blank, Shaka, AS Color, and the list goes on. I try them all out. I see what I like, what kind of color offerings they have, what kind of sizes they offer, what the wholesale pricing is like. Then I take all of that information. I buy one in my size and I wear it, I press it, I wash it, I put it through its paces to see if it fits my needs. If it does everything that I like, then that's what I offer to my customers. Does that mean I'm gonna offer this same exact hoodie next season? Probably not, who knows? Or maybe I will. It just all depends on availability, on the price, on the color offerings, and the most important thing is, what the hell do my customers want? There's nothing worse than investing a ton of money into a bunch of hoodies. One, they take up a lot of space, like real estate within your workshop. Hoodies are a lot thicker than t-shirts, so it takes a lot of space to store them. Two, they cost a lot more than t-shirts. So you're gonna invest all this money into these hoodies, taking up space in your shop, drying up your account, and imagine you order some hoodies that your customers do not like. Now you're stuck with all of that inventory. I like to minimize that risk, and I like to find out what my customers actually want. How do you do that? You could put out a poll on Instagram if you don't have customers that come into your store, but I have a retail store. When customers come in to shop with me, majority of the customers that come in to shop with me live here in the South Bay. My store is located in the South Bay. That's why I'm selling South Bay designs to South Bay customers. When they come in, I ask them if it's still the summertime. When they come in, I'm like, what kind of hoodies are you guys into? Because I want to offer hoodies, but I want to offer the stuff that you guys like. Oh, I like heavyweight hoodies. Oh man, you know what? I really like this color hoodie. Oh, you know what? I've been seeing a lot of hoodies without drawstrings. I really like that. I take all of that information in, and then I go out and find the hoodie that matches my needs, which happens to be this one made by Smart Blank right here. Once again, the tag says Smart Blank Reserve, but I think this one is actually the fashion heavyweight or something like that. When you look on their website, there's not a ton of options. Just look for the one that doesn't have a drawstring. That's the one that I've been using. It's the one that works for me. It's the one that I'm currently wearing right now. This is what it looks like with the hood on. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like with the hood off. This to me is a pretty solid option. If you wanted to check out wholesale pricing, just go to their website. If you wanted to see some other options that they have, check it out on their website. If you don't live in Southern California, that's cool. I believe they ship to you. I like to shop with the manufacturers that are close to me, so then that way I can just place my order and go pick it up. That's why I use companies like Shakaware. That's why I use companies like AS Color. That's why I use companies like Smart Blank, because they're right here in Southern California for me to go and pick up. I hate paying for shipping if I don't have to pay for shipping, and I'm very impatient and I really want to get my products in hand as soon as possible. This way I could place my order, go pick the stuff up, I got it, and I could start printing and pressing all my stuff. But remember, this is just what works for myself. It doesn't mean you have to go out and do the same exact thing. You don't have to use the same companies I do. If you don't live in Southern California, find some wholesalers close to you. Make your life easier. I'm just doing what works for myself. The research that I do only benefits myself because it's very specific to my audience. You as the business owner, brand owner, you have to know your audience. What do you want to offer your customers? What are your customers into? And ultimately, what fits your budget? Now, if you wanted to know anything about these hoodies, if you wanted to know the pricing, if you wanted to know the color options they have, if you wanted to know the size offerings they have, just go to their website and check it out. I know it's easy for you to just say, hey, what's the size of this, or how much does this cost, or what sizes do they go up to, or what colors do they have, what colors do you have, how many do you order? All of that stuff can be found on the website. How many do I order? I order enough to fulfill orders. You guys have to figure out what makes sense to you. If I said I order 6 dozen of each size, does that mean you're gonna go out and order 6 dozen of each size? No. You're gonna do whatever works for you. If you haven't learned by now on this channel, I'm fully encouraging all of you to be free thinkers and think for yourself. Do not let people on YouTube like myself do the thinking for you, because we don't know anything about your business. We don't know your financial situation. We don't know your customer base. We don't know your ideas. We don't know your designs. We don't know what your workspace looks like. I don't know anything about your business. The only information I can share is about my own business. And I'm only sharing that information with you guys so you get a better understanding on how I operate in case you wanted to do something similar to what I'm doing. But you have to make it fit your own situation. The quicker you understand that, the better. So like I said, don't let nobody on YouTube tell you what you have to do. The people on YouTube are only sharing information with you so you could go out and do your own research and see if that's something that you wanted to actually get into. Like using this hoodie. You don't have to use this. I'm sharing what I use just in case you were looking for something similar or something with these same options. No drawstring, heavyweight, stuff like that. I'm not sponsored by Smart Blank. They don't pay me. They don't even know I exist probably. This is just the company that I use because it checks all the boxes for myself this season. If you're still on the fence, when you go to the Impressions Expo, go to the Smart Blank booth, touch the hoodies, feel the hoodies, and see if it's something that you wanted to offer. And if it's not what you were thinking, then you don't have to place your order. That's what you need to use the Impressions Expo for. Go to do your research. Hopefully, this information right here helps somebody out. Hopefully, you guys still like these shop life vlogs. I noticed the views are a little down on these things, but there is a handful of people that still want these videos, so I'm still doing it for the people. Also, if you go on Google and you looked up Smart Blanks, you probably won't find the website because I believe it's under Smart EX Apparel. Smart X Apparel is where you can find it. Who knows, maybe if you Googled Smart Blanks, that website might pop up, but that's the actual website, Smart X Apparel. Or if you Googled Smart Blanks, it might pop up. But there you have it, all right? Let me know what else you guys want to see in these videos. If not, I'm still going to continue to do the day-to-day stuff in this shop, like shipping out orders, pressing shirts, stitching hats, doing inventory. All of that stuff is still going to be shown here on these vlogs. Appreciate you guys for rocking with Shop Life. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.